shining the light. We need more of him. Can't afford it, but he paid it off. Family gather around the fire, sipping eggnog. Yeah, yeah. And every time that we spend time, that's the feeling of a lifetime. I wish that I could rewind, but we still got right now. Toast to the Savior. Mama said he came into my mess like a manger. Falling for the curves, I was foul to the changer. With no homie, brought me home and out the park is major. Yeah, so keep going, it ain't over. His love brings us closer. Oh, come and adore the new life here for me and you.
Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Kneel right down before him. Adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Kneel right down before him. Adore him. Oh, come. Yeah. Come let us adore him. Can't wait to make you memories. No stress hanging over me. But God love, let it come for me. All I need is what's in front of me. Yeah, it's a moment I've been waiting for a year. What joy it brings me to kneel before my King.
Got the joy that you feel inside. I've been waiting all year just to get it right. Yeah, think the angels gon' sing with me. And my baby put something under the tree for me. Yeah, all that frustration, I let it go. Let it, yeah. We could turn missiles to mistletoe. Yeah, we could make family out of foes. It's funny, it take the sun to turn the rain into snow like.
Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Kneel right down before him. Adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Kneel right down before him. Adore him. Oh, come. Yeah. Come let us adore him.
Head bowed, but my hands high. Froze, waiting for his time, tell him stand by. He changed the world, that's a landslide. God, man, for all mankind. I've been waiting for this all year. Got my family and they all here. And they all here. Come and see what we all here.
It's gonna be the best time of the year. Got my hands in the sky, cause I know that I'm living my best life when you're near. This Christmas, toast to the memories through the years. I know I got better days ahead, but I'm loving this moment right here. This Christmas, this day right here. Right here, yeah, yeah. This moment here. Right here, yeah, yeah. This Christmas, right here. All I want for Christmas is a little snow. You beside the fire with some mistletoe. Grandma screaming, grab your jacket, boy, you know it's cold. Give me that sweet potato pie without a dinner rolls. Yeah. Go turn up the music, this your favorite song. Don't grab all your cousins, we gon' sing along. Cause we're so glad you're home. It's been way too long since I told you I loved you. Since I looked you in the eyes and I hugged you. Since I told you that you special to me. Because sometimes the people on your family tree is the best gift that you ever received. And it's gonna be the best time of the year. Got my hands in the sky, cause I know that I'm living my best life when you're near. This Christmas, toast to the memories through the years. I know I got better days ahead, but I'm loving this moment right here. This Christmas, this day right here.
What is up, everyone? Hey, my name's Tyler. It has been a little bit since I've been on stream, but super excited to have all of you hanging out with me, looking over at OBS. Everything looks good to me. Let me know if anything sounds off, looks off for those of you in chat. But hey, have a question for all of you. curious, and let me pull up chat so I actually have it pulled up. Has anyone ever heard of VulnLab? VulnLab.com. Curious in chat if anyone's ever heard of it or used it. And let me scroll up in chat. I want to say hello to, we got Applesauce Cup. Amazing name. We got the one and only Netfos. We got Madera, if I'm saying that right. We got Chris, which if you guys do not follow Chris on YouTube, for those of you on YouTube, go sub to him. He makes some incredible walkthroughs. Been doing some Hack the Box stuff from what I saw lately. We got OP Kevin. We got Abel. We have we have about 20 other people who just haven't said hi in the chat, but good to have all of you here. So the plan for today's stream is we are going to check out VulnLab. VulnLab is a platform like Hack the Box and TryHackMe, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it, and I wanted to check it out tonight, and I thought, hey, since I'm going to check it out for the first time, I should just jump on stream. We can make some videos out of the process. But all I've done so far is I purchased a subscription to it, and then I got like registered on Discord, which is what you have to do. Let me get my lighting set up real quick. No, that's too like pale light there. There we go. Hey, now everybody's jumping in chat. What is up, y'all? We got Hendry, we got Techbender, we got Theron, we got Moz228. All right, cool. This light still isn't quite right. There. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. So here's what we're also going to do. If you're new to my live streams, this is often when I make my standalone video. So I just kind of hit record and we make a standalone video for YouTube. So it's kind of like attending the live filming for a TV show where they record like 5 episodes of like The Price is Right all at once, and you're there in the crowd for all 5 of them, and they just hit record, do one, hit record, do another one. It's kind of like what we're going to do. So we're going to create our first video right now, and it's just going to be an initial kind of reaction and review of VulnLab, maybe going all the way up to launching our first machine, which, like I said before, I haven't done it at all. So I'm excited to dig in, see what we can learn. Let me go ahead and start recording, and we will do that. Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I just want to give you my initial reaction to a platform known as VulnLab. Now, I've heard a lot of really incredible things about VulnLab. It's created by one of the top players on Hack the Box, and I believe he or she, I don't really know their gender, I don't know who they are personally, but they created all of the machines on VulnLab, and it's a platform they started to give realistic machines, both Linux and Windows, but also Red Team Full Lab. So let's dive into this together. I'm going to share my screen. And like I was saying before I started recording, I really haven't done anything with VulnLab. So before the stream, the only thing I did is I purchased a subscription and I got registered on the Discord. So this is truly my first reaction to everything. We'll give you my initial thoughts as we look at some of the machines, see what it has to offer, and go all the way up to hopefully launching our first machine if everything checks out right. I know over in chat, it looks like a few people have heard of it, but not, I don't know if anyone has said they've done it yet. A lot of people said they want to see what it's like. Well, hey, you're in the right spot. Let me go ahead. My face, I feel like, is a little big. Let me make myself a little bit smaller in this corner so I'm not blocking the screen a bunch. Y'all don't need to stare at me anyways. So here we go. If you've never heard of VulnLab, it's vulnlab.com, and I'll zoom in a little bit. It says VulnLab offers pen testing and red teaming lab environments with 115 vulnerable machines, ranging from standalone machines to big AD environments with multiple forests that require bypassing modern defenses. This is what I'm really looking forward to. The labs have various difficulties from easy to advanced and come with guidance in the form of notes, hints, and walkthrough. New content gets added on a regular basis. And here's one of my favorite things. You are welcome to create public walkthroughs or stream machine solutions. Thank you. I love platforms that encourage streaming. Like, the only issue I have with Hack the Box is an incredible platform as well, but you cannot stream their active seasonal machines, which, I mean, I get the reasoning behind it, but I just like the ability and the freedom to stream whatever I want to stream. So that's what kind of appealed to me when I was first looking at this. But we have some standalone machines. We have AD chains. We have guidance, Red Team Labs. I think if I click one of these, will it show me some of the chains? So Active Directory. We currently have 15 plus AD chains, which consist of 2 to 3 machines that are meant to be exploited together. So those of you studying for the OSCP, I can imagine this would be incredible prep for the OSCP with the Active Directory portion. These are private instances, which means you can have them separately for yourself, which is awesome. That means other people aren't going to break them. You can, however, also play with friends if you wish so. So that's also kind of cool. You kind of make your own blue team, red team lab, I suppose, if you set up a private instance for you and your friend. Like the friend could be blue team, you could be red team, and see if you can get into the machine. A big focus in the upcoming content is to extend these. Check out the overview for a complete list. And we're going to get hands-on with this. And also, I should have said this in the beginning, but this video is not sponsored in any way by VulnLab. I don't even know the creators of these machines. Just a platform I've been hearing about and I want to check out myself. The most important question, is it free? It is not free. Nope. But it's affordable. I think it's like, here, if we go to Lab Access, you have to do the translation to your currency, but a Patreon, 10 to 15 a month, choose limited or full sub, 90 days, 45. I did the $150 for the entire year because here's the reality. Even if I don't like the platform, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it, but even if I don't like it, I want to support people like this who are creating incredible educational environments and machines. So I did the 365 access to support the creator of them. We have Red Team Labs. This looks really cool too. So Red Team Labs are big environments with 10 or more machines. Kind of reminds me of the Red Team Capstone on TryHackMe. Multiple subnets, multiple domains, and forests. These are meant for pen testers and red teamers to practice operations. There are modern defenses to bypass and various different AV and EDR products running. This will be a lot of fun and probably quite complex. These labs can be started on demand and are shared between lab members. Complete a Red Team Lab awards a badge. So we have a few of these. So easy one, maybe that'll be one we start out with sometime in the near future. And then we also have our standalone machines. There's 35 plus for multiple authors. And okay, XCT is the one who created all this stuff, right? Let me just look him up on Hack the Box. I think he's one of the top players on Hack the Box. And I think he's also created quite a few of the machines on Hack the Box. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Y'all can dig into that. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about who that is. But I'm pretty sure they are the main creator behind all these labs. What up, Jack in the D? Good to have you joining in the chat. So what we are going to do, like I said before, I already subscribed, but there's a, I wouldn't say hard, but a unique process. If you do want to follow along and subscribe yourself, you first subscribe. So if you do one of these, you'll get an email. And I'm, of course, not going to show you my email, but in the email, you get a registration code. You have to actually use that in Discord to get VPN access. So there's this, the wiki, and I'll just drop this in chat in case anyone wants to look at this alongside of me. But here's the wiki where it guides us through everything. So it says, our survival guide for the depths of VulnLab. This wiki, blah, blah, for optimal learning. Try to do things on your own, then look at the hints. If you are still stuck, by then ask in the lab Discord channels to check the walkthroughs. So there must be walkthroughs for every lab, or maybe most of them, which is cool. So if we do, for example, lab access, I was confused a little bit, but that's just because I still suck at using Discord, even though I have my own Discord server that's relatively large, which I guess one real quick thing, if you guys aren't part of the Hack Smarter Discord server, hey, come join. You can go to hacksmarter.org to get our link. Just, don't DDoS my website like somebody tried to do recently. But if you just go to our website, catdiscord.text, you can join the Hack Smarter community. We do weekly goal meetings, a lot of workshops, fun stuff going on there. So join Discord if you haven't already. But okay, once you get your subscription, you need to join the Discord server, which I did. And the first thing you need to do is accept the rules, and then you need to register. So this is what's different than TryHackMe or Hack the Box. And what took me just a few minutes to figure out what I was doing. But what I ended up doing was just this, in the Discord channel, which I can even pull up here. You just do activate, /activate, and then you type in your voucher, and you'll get that voucher when you do the registration. So this is everything that I've done. I have not gone beyond this point at all. So everything else from this point on is going to be completely new to me and new to you. So we will learn together. VulnLab is like THM and Hack the Box. In my opinion, VulnLab is harder than Hack the Box. Awesome. That just means I'll suck more, but hey, it is all good. So I have this step done, and then I also got the VPN. So you actually download your VPN from Discord, which I thought was cool. I haven't seen any other platforms do that. Once you register, though, you literally just do /VPN, and it gives you 2 different VPN packs. I renamed them on mine. So if we go over to my terminal here, and if we go to CD into VulnLab, We have the Red Team labs and the standalone labs. And that's all those labs are. I just renamed mine so I can remember what they were. But when you do the VPN command in Discord, you will get 2 VPN packages. The AWS.OVPN is for the standalone machines, and the RTL is for the Red Team labs. They're valid for 30 days. If you get certificate expired, blah, blah, generate a new one. All right, you can see a list of machines in the V1 lab channel. So let's go ahead and look at that channel together. We'll go to the V1 or VL. Oh, VL, not V1. VL lab. Okay, so I see. We have our standalone machines right here. We have easy, medium, and hard. And then we have our chains, easy, medium, and hard. Okay, cool. Let's jump back over to our VM. So I can see a list of all the machines. After choosing the one you want to do, you can use /machine command to bring up the control panel. So we actually control the machine via Discord. That's pretty cool. So we pull up the machine with Discord. We'll have to check that out. And I realize I'm missing stuff in chat. Let me look at chat. How much you charge for the lab use? So if you go over to VoneLab, I'll just drop the link here. Y'all can check it out yourself. There you go. Do I recommend OSCP Proving Grounds? I recommend that if you're studying for the OSCP, but otherwise I think it's overpriced. All right, let's jump back over to the wiki. The Red Team labs are available on demand on the platform itself. You can bring their individual menu using RTL and then select the lab you want to do. Lab rules. All right, what are our rules that we need to follow? That's probably a good thing to include in our reaction initial overview video. Don't attack infrastructure, only attack the IPs given to you. In case there are none given, which is only the case for Red Team Labs, avoid IPs ending in .1 and .2. Gateways. Infrastructure also includes the Discord bot. Don't hack the Discord bot. No denial of service. That goes for hacksmarter.org. Don't denial of service my website. Don't use aggressive timings and rate limit your tools. This means, for example, no InMap T5 or FFUF with 10K threads. Your customer would not appreciate it either, so try to keep it within normal means. Clean up on shared labs. If you are doing the Red Team labs, make sure to leave no tools around and undo any change you do to the AD environment. So just the Red Team labs, I think, are the shared ones. This includes setting back passwords and attributes like you would do on a real engagement. Failure to follow the rules results in a warning or a ban. In the real world, they'll result in you getting fired. If you have questions, you can confirm with the lab admin, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So let's look at our recommendations. In this section, I'm going to give you a good idea on what machines you want to start with depending on your goals and skill level. And I think what I'll do is I'll literally just go through these in their order. Like, eventually on stream, I'll slowly work through these. So maybe we'll knock out build tonight, or at least start build tonight and see how it goes. Let me just get a better overview. So we have badges. They're assigned for the following milestones. So Red Team Labs, you complete those, you get a badge. All machines completed, you get a badge. All chains completed, you get a badge. You can find all the badges here. To get your badge, fill out this form. Each request is manually reviewed. Okay, cool. Walkthroughs. If you want to submit a walkthrough so it can be added to the wiki, please send the link. Okay, cool. Sweet. Examine hiring challenges. If you've been assigned an examine hiring challenge code, so maybe if you're an employer, I'm guessing you can partner with this platform to do that very thing. Join the Discord server, accept the rules, and use activate command. This will send you to private channel for further instructions. Okay, cool. So for those of you with businesses, could be a cool way to do hiring challenges. Oh, community submissions. All right, so if you want to submit a machine to the lab, which maybe I do in the future, who knows? I've made a few for Try Hack Me. Here's what we're looking for. Real life pen tests and red teaming scenarios. Thank you. I already like this platform. The focus on real life. That's the one thing that frustrates me about CTF scenarios is when they're very CTF-y or puzzly, which I know it's in the name, but I do not like those. I like machines that are real world, not stupid rabbit holes, but I'm actually going to learn something from it for my day-to-day job as a pen tester. Real-life binary exploitation on Windows or Linux where no public exploit exists yet. And difficulty-wise, we are looking for easy to medium difficulty machines. Harder machines are fine as well, but since we already have a lot of them, it might take longer to find a slot to release them. And what I can actually say from making machines myself, it's actually more difficult, I think, to make easy and medium machines than it is to make hard machines. To make easy and medium machines, you really have to think through how the users can enumerate what they're going to find. So that's actually more difficult, at least from my limited experience. We are generally not looking for web-based vulns unless they are in commonly used enterprise software or custom replica of it and therefore usable on engagements. We are not looking for CTFE style machines. Thank you. Quality and realism is the main priority here. This might become my new favorite platform, honestly, if it's as good as it sounds. All right, currently only standalone machines are accepted, no chains, so this is just a submission process. If you want to do this, you can check it out. What do we have on guidance? All right, so if we go to like easy, all right, so we have full walkthroughs for all of these. Okay, cool. So not if, but when I get stuck on something stupid because I missed something obvious. We have lab notes. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So it's almost like a version of Hacktricks built into this for our lab notes as we work through things. Support, what's support like? Check hints, please ask in the VulnLab private channels. We can submit tickets, accept a response within 24 hours. Okay, cool. Events, do we have any events? Upcoming, is that just maybe where they're speaking? What's beta? No beta features and a bug tracker. Okay, cool. Well, that is awesome. Let's see if we can launch our first lab, and that will be kind of the end of this initial reaction video, but let's attempt it. Let's attempt to launch our first machine with Discord, see if we get a feel for it. So we can do build, and that'll bring me to the walkthrough page. Okay, I don't want the walkthrough page, but it says we want to begin with build. So let's go ahead and begin with build. If we go back over to lab access, I'm gonna close some of these extra tabs that I have open. What's this? All updates complete. All right, cool. To do the machine, after choosing what you want to do, use the machine command to bring up the control panel for the machine. Okay. And we want to do build, I think. All right. Do I click it? Or maybe I just... Oh, maybe I do it like in the general channel? Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. So, Easy Machine by XCT, and I will go ahead and click Start. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully got the VPN set up and launched our first machine on VulnLab. So for those of you watching this video after the fact, hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. Let me know in the comments what you think about VulnLab. If you subscribed or if you have previous experience with the platform, let me know in the comments of this video. Would love to hear from you. And hey, stay tuned for the next video where we dive into this lab. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next one. All right, one video done. Now we're going to make a video, y'all, of going through this machine and just giving it a shot. So that's how I make my videos. Let me check out chat and make sure I'm not missing anything in chat. Were you able to find where you were DDoS from? Maybe majority IPs from certain places. Most of the IPs were from China, but they were quite spread out. Definitely not. Chad said, hey, I told you how ChatGPT gives prompt only ethically, but Copilot happily gives code. No issue. Gotcha. Good to know. Ma said, I had to move from THM to Hack the Box because I couldn't stand steganography on their machines. I enjoy Hack the Box more. Yeah, so I've actually had some good conversations with TryHackMe. TryHackMe is definitely moving away from those CTF-styled machines and going to more realistic machines. I actually, I don't know if complain's the right word, but I made a post on their Discord just like, guys, we need to step, like, we can't be doing these CTFE machines. And multiple staff reached out to me and asked me for like specific insight. And I went through every machine for like the past year and told them the ones that I think did not help a pen tester, were not realistic with specific feedback. And they actually took the time to listen to me. So hats off to THM. I do think they're beginning to improve on some of those standalone machines. Is VulnLab different than VulnHub? Yes, very different. VulnHub is just, VulnHub, you don't know what kind of quality you're going to get. You download them locally. VulnLab is like a Hack the Box platform that seems to be really high quality. Neffel says, I think that I'll be in trouble with the wife. Is about to go and buy a sub. Hey, it's a Christmas present, my friend. Just give yourself a Christmas present. Oh, what is up, BlazeBits? Did you raid me? Gosh, if you raided me, I apologize for not shouting you out. Restream doesn't tell me when a raid happened. So, like, if I see your name, I just assume maybe I got raided. So, if you are here with the BlazeBits raid, Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for joining BlazeBits. Thank you for the raid. If you did it, I have no idea. I'm just going to assume you did. I demand a laugh track button to use when you're recording these videos. I really should have like clapping at the end. Easy Clap said, Tyler, first time here. Good seeing you. I've been looking at your live hacking stuff. Hey, good to have you here. We have a bunch of people, like over 60 right now from the 3 different platforms. And I always forget to say that, but for those of you watching, just know that I am live right now on 3 different platforms. You can join me on whatever platform works best for you, but I'm live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. On YouTube and LinkedIn, you can just find me under my name, Tyler Ramsby. Over on Twitch, I stream under the name hack_smarter. So LinkedIn and YouTube, Tyler Ramsby, Twitch, hack_smarter. BlazeBits said, nah, I had to cut back on streaming to just weekends for the time being. Yeah, I stopped streaming for a while too. I was doing daily streams for Advent of Cyber, but it just became too much. Like, BlazeBits understands this because he streams late. Well, Thicolo, I'll answer your question now. Doing these streams, guys, it's not as easy as it looks. I mean, here's kind of my day-to-day. I wake up. I usually make breakfast for my kids. I bring my kids to school. I work a full, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. as a pen tester. I get off work and then have supper. Sometimes I make supper, hang out with my wife and kids until I eventually get to go to bed. When my kids are finally in bed, I then try to exercise. I do about an hour of cardio, boxing type stuff almost every single night. So I do an hour of exercise and then I have to jump in the shower. And then if I feel like streaming, if I stream, I have to do that after all of that. So like, streaming this late at night after a full day of work and a full day of, being a parent to 2 young kids and then doing cardio for like an hour, it is not easy. Like being here and having energy. So there's a lot. So as far as why I stream so late at night, this is literally the only time I can stream. I cannot stream during the day because I'm working, but I also can't stream during the day because after school, my kids are home and they are loud. Like I wouldn't be able to stream during the day. So the reason I stream so late is because this is literally my only opportunity I have that's quiet for me to stream. So I'll just say for those of you who don't have like kids, and hopefully I don't offend anyone here, I didn't realize how much free time I had until I had kids, and then you no longer have any free time, at least with young kids, right? So for those of you without kids, or especially if you don't have like a spouse, like it's just you, and you're complaining about not having enough time to do things or learn and get certs, you just suck at time management, all right? Get better at time management and quit complaining, because if I can do it, and if people like BlazeBits can do it, who also have kids and big responsibilities, I assure you can do it as well if you manage your time and learn how to make a commitment to something. Crispy Gamer said, I'm an Intune engineer admin. I would love to see labs with the office environment involved if possible. I actually have some like that. So if you go to my YouTube channel, I have some Azure labs and we do some of the office exploit type stuff there. I have young kids and you nailed it. Exactly, Nefos. Like, people don't realize what that's like, at least if you want to be a good parent. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people just suck at parenting. They don't spend any time with their kids. They sacrifice their kids on the altar of work, but I don't want to be that person. So like, if I'm not working, I'm not on my computer unless it's late at night and everybody's sleeping. I'm hanging out with my kids. I'm being present to them. My kids are 8 and 5, so they're only going to be young ones. I recognize when they get older, they're probably not going to want to hang out with me as much. But right now, they want to hang out with me. And no offense to all y'all, I'd rather hang out with my kids than talk into a camera or work or make a bigger salary. I would happily, I make decent money now, but only a few years ago, I was making $40,000 a year. As a pastor, I was in pastoral ministry, and I've shared this a few times. I make way more than that now, but I have not changed my lifestyle at all. Live in the same house, drive. Well, actually, I did have to buy a new vehicle, but my new vehicle is an old 2011 Honda Pilot. I used to have a 2002 Volvo, but it finally broke down. I had to sell it to the junkyard for $200, but I didn't change my standard of living at all. You could cut my salary back down to $40,000 right now. I wouldn't notice a difference, and I would happily cut my salary if like my current work sacrificed my time with my family. I'm reading a biography on, I have a bunch of books over here, but by Jeff Bezos, or not by him, but about him, The Everything Store. He comes off as a douchebag. I mean, he based on the book, encourage his employees to sacrifice their families and everything for the success of Amazon. No, screw that. Your job's just a job. Like, they're going to fire you if it meets their bottom line. Do not sacrifice your family or your personal health for a job, for a career, for a business. It is not worth it. All right, I missed a bunch of chat here. Is pen testing a lucrative profession? I've been hearing cybersecurity is crazy, but I don't know if I want to commit it yet. If you don't know that you want to commit, you would not make a good pen tester. I mean, you can make decent money pen testing, but it almost has to be an obsession if you're going to be good at it. Dario said, hey, Tyler, can I get a job in cyber after completing AOC? Maybe. I don't know. It all depends on you. Probably the hardest part about getting the job is getting to that interview, having a decent resume and things like that. Thanks for the CTF rant and life advice. You are welcome. Yep, and as I grow up more, you got to spend time doing homework. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. The Colo said, how would you recommend someone trying to learn multiple hands-on skills like web dev and hacking? I find it tough as I get mental fatigued. You're trying to learn too much, my friend. You need to pick something and stick with it. So web dev would be a good starting point. The Odin Project, and I'll type that in chat. Odin Project is a free way you can learn web dev stuff that's high quality. J Money said, I have 5 kids in my house, which I have a lot of room in big house, but I understand time for yourself. My kids get me doing a lot, but time for studying hard because I'd be tired sometimes. Yeah. Come for the hacking, stay for the life advice. Absolutely, Reed. Best channel to learn VAP? I don't really have a specific channel recommendation off the top of my head. All right. Let's check out this build machine, shall we, and see what we can learn. I am just going to get logged into Notion real quick before I share my screen. Give me just a second. I have to do, MFA and all that fun stuff. And then we'll start recording another video for YouTube. And we'll see if we can complete this build machine. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It's in light mode, guys. My eyes are bleeding. Let me figure out how to change this back to dark mode. Appearance. Dark. There. All right. Now my eyes can see. All right. Literally, y'all too late for me. Peace out, Ticolo. All right. Let's start recording, and then we will dive into this, our first ever machine by VoneLab. I think this will be fun. Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to check out VoneLab. In my previous video about VoneLab, I gave you kind of my initial thoughts. We went through the wiki together. I shared how to register and generate a VPN, and we walked all the way through launching our first machine. Well, in this video, we are going to attempt that first machine. Now, as usual, I have not prepped at all. I don't know what to expect in this machine. I'm going into it completely blind. So there's always a good chance I miss something obvious and we get stuck. And if we do, we'll look at the walkthrough until we're no longer stuck. But I am going to share with you my full thought process, my methodology, my note-taking process, and how I approach machines like this. So once again, not prepped, not planned, going into this live, and we will see what we are able to learn. So here, if you remember from the previous video, you actually launched the machines with Discord. So we launched the machine, we have our IP right there. Let's go ahead and jump over to our machine here, and it is called build. So we're gonna add it to Etsy host. We'll just go sudo, we'll do vim Etsy host, type in our password and do input. And now I don't really know what to call this. Build XTC, that's the main author's name, right? XTC, if I got that right, let me double check. By XCT, I think I mixed them up. XCT, all right, let's call it XCT as that, and then we'll go ahead and save, and let's see if we can ping it. And we can. All right, sweet. We have initial connection to the machine. Now what we're going to do is we'll begin scanning. We want to see what ports are open, and we also want to get our notes set up. So I use Notion for notes. Honestly, I think it's less important what note-taking software you use. I used to use OneNote. I used to use Cherry Tree. Now I use Notion, but whether it's Notion, Obsidian, whatever it is, it's less important what platform you use and just more important that you take notes. So let's go ahead and set up a new page. And we will call it build, and it's from VulnLab, and we'll just drop in our IP right there, and we will also make this full width. And now let's begin with some of our initial scans. Now I like to use RustScan for these machines, but you can use Nmap. RustScan will just identify all the ports, and then we'll pass them over to Nmap. So we'll do RustScan-A build.xct and then -a like so. Oh, RustScan is not installed. All right, cool. This is a new VM, so that makes sense. I'll show you all how to install RustScan. We'll type in RustScan, go over to GitHub, and we'll go over to our releases here. And we will just grab the latest release. So we want to grab the linux.zip one right here. We'll grab that. We will save. We'll go to our terminal. I'll just open up a new one. We have this. Is it done downloading? No? It's just called RustScan. Maybe I just missed it. Yeah, RustScan right there. All right, we'll unzip RustScan. All right, and then when we unzip it, oh, it's in temp. All right, I got you. All right, there it is. Let's just make sure it actually works. And it does. Okay, cool. So now we'll echo out our path. And this is just where we can save it. So we can save it anywhere in our path. I usually throw it in user local bin. So we'll do sudo cp rustscan to user local bin like so. And now our command works. So I'll explain what's going on with RustScan. RustScan, the first argument here is a -a, and we just need to pass it our URL or our target. In this case, our URL or target is this build VM that we're working on. And then what we're saying is saying, hey, any ports that RustScan finds open, we want to then pass those ports over to Nmap to run -A on the ports. -A means, hey, throw all the enumeration scripts in Nmap at it. Let's see what is running on these ports, and let's begin to enumerate to see what we are able to find. And right away, you can see it's already done scanning the ports. We have some odd ports. I was expecting to see maybe a web server. Maybe 3000 is a web server. I'm not sure. We have SSH, DNS, and then I don't know what is going to be on these other ports. So we'll just have to wait till Nmap is done doing its thing. In the meantime, we can go ahead and cd to VulnLab. Well, like so. And let's make a directory for VPN and move Red Team Labs and Standalone to VPN just to keep things organized. And now we'll make a directory for build, and we'll go over to build, and this is kind of where we will work from, is in this build directory as we find tools, exploits, and all of those good things. And you can see our scan is done. So let's take, I don't think that's going to be helpful down there. We can grab everything from here. And let's grab all these ports, copy, switch over to our notes. I'm just going to pull our notes out here. And we'll drop this information in here. So we'll do a code block. I'll just change this over to bash. And we'll drop in our scan. I'm guessing those all might go together. We have rsync 3000 and power DNS. So interesting. This looks like a web server, so maybe we can begin there. But, you know, I guess we could just go through each one of these, although I'm just guessing we're going to begin with 3000. So let's begin with 3000, and then we'll just see where we go from there. So I'm just curious what is actually on that port. Build.xct 3000. Oh, okay, gotcha. Git with a cup of tea. Painless self-hosted Git service. So this might be interesting. We do have version information down there. So right away we can check that out. We'll say Getia. And also, no offense, DuckDuckGo, but I don't really like your search engine. Exploit. Is there any exploits for this? All right, we have authenticated RCE. I don't know if that even affects the right version. I said 1.21. This is 1.75, 1.12, 1.21, 1.21 there. We can just get a quick look at some of these, see if we have an easy win right away. All right, this should, in order to successfully exploit the target Getia server should be between version 1.1 and 1.13. We are 1.21, so that one would not work. We have multiple vulnerabilities that were patched. What are they? We have a low risk. We have cross-site scripting. Okay. So I don't think that's going to be our initial way in. And let me just back up. Let's begin with each one of these, and I'll show you how I generally do my notes. I like to create a new tab in my notes for each port that we are looking at. So if we go, we have build right here. If, for example, we take SSH, and we'll create a new page inside of here, and we'll just call it SSH. Whoops. And I know this looks time consuming, but if you do this, especially on tests like the OSCP, it's just going to save you from missing things. And then we can quickly see what services are open and what enumeration we still need to do. So I'm going to do this for each one of these, although some of them I'll kind of group together. So I'm guessing they go together. And as we enumerate each one of these services, we'll keep our notes to that subpage here in Notion. These all seem to go together. And so we'll just kind of keep these together. I'm just going to call this unknown. And these are ports 512, 513, 514. Like so. All right. And then we have our Getia server, if I'm saying that right. Oh, wait, no, we have this. Whoops. That's not what I want to do. 873. Looks like rsync possibly. And we'll call that 873. Go ahead and make that full width. And then finally, we can grab Getia down here and we can begin enumerating each one of these services and see what we are able to find. And can maybe show you how I would approach this on a pen test a little bit. And we'll make that full width. All right. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Instead of treating this like a CTF, we'll treat it like a pen test. I think that'll be more of a learning opportunity for all of us. When it comes to a pen test, your goal isn't just to get RCE, but rather to get a holistic view of all the possible vulnerabilities in whatever the target host is. So for example, although SSH is not going to be our initial access in a pen test, if you see that SSH is exposed, we want to check it out. We want to see, hey, is password authentication enabled? What version of SSH is running? What things are going on here? There's a few different tools that we can use, and I'm going off memory. I think it's called SSH Scan that I actually use when I am doing pen test. Let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, so this one will test if weak ciphers are available. I won't run through all of that now, but that it would be like an informational you might want to report on a pen test. The one thing that we can do is just see if password authentication is enabled. So if we SSH as Tyler at bill.xct, you can see it asks for my password. So if an SSH server is public facing or exposed to the internet, even if it's not, even if it's internal, best practice is to only allow key-based authentication, not password-based authentication. So if we were doing a pen test on this environment, this would actually be a finding that password authentication is enabled, and we can put that here. So we'll say password auth is enabled. That would be probably a low overall risk there, maybe an informational depending on the context, but that would be something I would report if SSH is enabled. All right, now we have DNS. Now there's a few different things we can check with DNS. One resource I use even in my job is Hacktricks. So let's go to DNS Hacktricks and see some of the things that we can check. Kurt Parsons said, can I just try using Tails for testing? Yeah, but honestly, I recommend Whonix. Whonix, type it in chat. Whonix is kind of like Tails. It routes all traffic through the Tor network, except for there's two virtual machines. You actually have a gateway and a workstation. All of the workstation's traffic is routed through the gateway, which is routed through Tor. And with that, your IP cannot be exposed at all. So for the purposes of OPSEC, research, if you're working from that workstation VM, there's literally no way for your IP to be exposed. Now, if you have bad OPSEC, your identity might be exposed. But I think Whonix is easier to set up than Tails because you don't have to run it from a flash drive, and it's as secure, if not more secure, than Tails. All right, DNS Hacktricks. Let's check this out. Blah, blah, blah. So we can try some banner grabbing. I don't think that's going to be super helpful for us. Any record, we can try that. So if we go here. All right, and dig any, we'll do build at 10.10.15.114. Okay, doesn't give us too much. Yeah, so Neffel said Tails is good for live USB, but Whonix is better for privacy. Yep, exactly. I've used Whonix quite a bit when I just feel like exploring and doing some security research. We can try a zone transfer without the domain, so let's go ahead and give that a shot. See if there's anything else we can get access to. We'll give it our DNS IP again, 10.10.115.1114. And that doesn't do anything for us. I don't really even know the domain, to be honest. We can try to guess the domain. But I'm not seeing anything with DNS here. It's always DNS, though, so maybe there's something. Oh, and that failed. Was I not given the domain by my Nmap scan? Did that give us any information? No. It just said Power DNS. And I suppose we could do some research on what Power DNS is, right? Is there any crazy Power DNS exploits? Okay, maybe. What do we have? In Power DNS authoritative service, blah, 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 insufficient validation, blah, blah, causes incomplete zone transfers to be handled as successful. Okay, that's not going to be helpful for us, I don't think. Deterred spoofing. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be helpful. Low security issue. We're looking for some way to get into the network. Hoymanoy said, just trying to understand Whonix for research, but just a VPN when doing CTFs like this. A specific kind of research. So when I'm doing stuff like bug bounty, I use Windscribe as a VPN just so my normal IP doesn't look malicious when I'm doing bug bounty. But for research, I'm saying like if you wanted to research stuff on the Tor network, the Onion network, ransomware groups, things like that, then you need to do all your traffic through Tor, and that's where I think Whonix is helpful for that kind of research. Script Kid said, Tyler, I'm digging my new full-time gig, running a port scan overnight with Nabu as we speak. Amazing. I have used Nabu as well. Nabu is a cool tool, cool port scanning tool. I've used that on a large internal before. All right. Well, I don't think this is going to be too helpful for us. We could try Metasploit, I guess. Let's go ahead and just try that. We'll at least showcase it. I don't think it's going to do anything for us, but we'll open up Metasploit. I do -Q for quiet. While it opens, let's grab a drink of water. Stay hydrated. All right. It is open, and we will just use this one. What are our options here? So we don't know the domain for sure. We can say Set domain build.xct, and we can say set, is it just an IP range? Okay, set IP range to that one. And run. All right, yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, so that's fine. Quiet Metasploit is sad Metasploit. Adidas says, learning the C programming language is essential for a career in cyber. I hope not, because I don't know it. I think knowing how to do some scripting with like Python is important, but knowing how to be a true programmer isn't important unless you want to do a lot of source code review or malware type stuff. But I don't know how to program. Where does using GPTs and hacking videos fall into research? You can just do that on your own IP. Like that's fine. You're not going to have any issues. I don't know what this stuff is. Like odd, 512, 513, 514. If I just like, I'm going to use Netcat to do a banner grab. All right, so if you do Netcat, build XCT on like 512. Where are you? What? A printer? What is going on these ones? Oh, we just have 512, 513, and 514. Okay, well, we can at least grab this. Like, that's our banner grabbing. Why would it ask me, where are you? I don't know what that is. We'll just say, like... I don't know what that is, guys. It would have already done this. Okay, we're going to break out the big guns. Give me just a second while I authenticate. The big guns are just my robot friend. To bounce some ideas off of. Do a quick sanity check on what the heck I'm seeing. Alright, no. Oh, shoot. Wrong account. Give me just a second, y'all. Gosh, why is it trying to do... Why? I want a different account. This is the wrong freaking account, ChatGPT. But when I log in as Google... It signs in as the wrong account. Let's try this. I don't know why Google's so stupid, y'all. All right, let me add an account here. And guys, I just heard back from another platform. Has anyone in chat heard of Slayer Labs? Let me know in chat. I'll eventually share my screen again, but I just saw it in my email. Does Siren actually make Slayer Lab stuff? What the heck? Sorry, I gotta do 2FA stuff. I'll show you guys Slayer Labs real quick. Well, here, you guys look it up yourselves. I'll make another video about them. But Slayer Labs is another platform that has a bunch of like very massive AD networks and things. And I reached out to them to get access and they gave me free access, which is cool. I told them I was going to stream and they said, hey, here's 30 days of free access. Check it out. So I'll be sure to give them a review as well. That's awesome. But okay, I'm almost to the point that I can share my screen again, guys. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, there you go. J Money dropped the link. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Let's get a sanity check here. What is going on with this? All right, let's just ask. What could this service possibly be? Phrase might be a prompt for geolocation. Might be a challenge surface testing, such as in a capture the flag scenario. The prompt "where are you" may indicate the service expects. Well, this is why. If I don't think that's what it is, because you have to check out Pwn Labs and Slayer Labs. What is he working on? I'm working on a machine called Build from Vuln Labs. Those are the old tools like RLog and RSH. Okay, gotcha. Okay. It's like an old version of SSH. How can I do anything? Oh. You can use the following command to try to log into a remote host or no password is required. Well, I probably have to install this, honestly, so let's do this. It's like older than Telnet. Maybe not older, but as insecure. More insecure, maybe. So let's just try this, I guess. It says we're no... Try using root as a username. All right, bet. Okay, we do know it's our login because it prompts me for a password, right? So on port 512 or whatever, or 513. All right, well, what else can we do with it? So we'd have to get access first. That's all the notes we have. All right, yeah, rsync. We can look up rsync. And that was, we actually have that. That's 873. I actually put that down right here. So let's check out rsync. That was going to be the next port we check out. We'll just check it out now. Here was a banner grab. So we can go ahead and give this a shot. We'll banner grab it real quick. Okay, I have to actually use the IP. Got it. 10.10.115.114. Okay, so definitely open. That's a good sign for us. We'll continue to fall down this rabbit hole, see if we can get anywhere with it. So banner grabbing. You receive this banner with a version from the server. 31.0. Then you ask the server to list. The server starts enumerating. Enumeration finished. The server closes it. Okay. Then you ask the server to list. Oh, then you send the same info. Oh, I got you. So it says rsync. So do I go like this? Oh, backups. Okay. Well, that's interesting. There's backups available there. We'll drop that in there. All right, let's try enumerate RAID root. For us, it's going to be backup. So we just do the same thing, but then we just type backup. I guess. Oh, whoops. Why did it end right away? Okay. Oh, so when I do list, it ends it. I got you. So what if I just type backups? What is going on here? Use the rsync command a lot easier. Okay. Is this what you're talking about? Maybe this one right here. Listing a shared folder. Let's try this, but our share will be backups. Let's give this a shot. So we'll change our IP over to 10.10.115.114. Our share name is going to be backups. Oh, and we have some Jenkins stuff. Okay, beautiful. All right, sweet. Let's drop that into our notes. All right, we have some Jenkins stuff. All right, let's dive back into this. Now, how do I download it? Copying files from a shared folder. So we just do AV, so we remove the list only, and then we just drop it into our folder here, it looks like. So let's give that a shot. We'll say I want to do it in the current directory, and list only. Can I go like that? Did I receive it? Okay, no, I have to actually specify it. Home, Tyler, Vuln Lab, build. Do I need to just wait? This process recursively transfers files, preserving their attributes and permissions. With credentials, listing down from a shared file folder can be done as follows, where a password prompt will appear. To upload content, such as authorized keys, use this. Do you think I just have to wait? Oh. Is it still downloading? How massive is it? Oh shoot, it's still downloading. That file's massive though, y'all. Is there a better way to do that? Surely there's a different way of doing that, right? Is there a way just to read? Well, I'd have to unzip it though. I don't think I'm doing this right. I don't think it should be that big, right? Let's, okay, it's gone. Do I need to specify it? Like if I do something like Jenkins tar.gz. Shoot, maybe I just have to wait. Real world big files. You honestly might be right. I'll just have to make sure I delete the file when it's done. So I guess we'll just let it download. Hopefully it doesn't take a super long time. In the meantime, what we can do is open up Kaido and begin looking at that Getia instance and see if there's anything interesting there while we wait for the download. We'll do create a project and we'll call this build from Vuln Lab. And let's pop this out. Let's zoom out a little bit here. We'll go to Intercept, open up our browser, close this extra window that we don't need. That makes my eyes bleed. Check on this. Still downloading. All right. Build dot, what's, frick, I forgot what the URL is even called. Build dot something. XCT. Build.xct on port 3000. Okay, now there's a chance if it allows us just to register, we might be able to get access to stuff if public registration is enabled. That's something we can always try. So we'll say hack smarter, and we'll say hacker@hacksmarter.org. Hacksmarter123, hacksmarter123, register account. Oh, look. So this would usually be a finding depending on what we get access to. Generally, you don't just want public registration enabled on your Gitea instance, but let's see what we're able to do with that. There's no repos. I'm not part of any organizations. Milestones, explore. Okay, here we go. We got something here. We have a Jenkins file. And pipeline agent any stage do nothing steps. Can I actually do stuff on this pipeline? First, is this done yet? No. That's where I'm not quite sure if that's supposed to be downloaded, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I'd have to propose changes. I can't actually edit the file. Okay, well, let's do... see what I might be missing. So public repos, registered users, we could try that. Explore users. We have a build admin and hack smarter. So, oh, does this give us a domain though? Build.v1. Oh, VL. Oh, that's how they want VulnLab. That's what the domain should be. Build.vl for VulnLab. I got you. We'll just add that. That makes sense. And technically we have some username enumeration. So we have a build admin, but I mean, I don't know how helpful that's going to be to us. Do I have Flameshot installed on here? Whoops, let's go. Well, maybe I don't. Surely if this isn't done yet, I'm not supposed to download it. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I don't want that large file. Clearly there's something there though. I don't know. Can I see how big the file is using rsync? Oh, did I close that? Well, let's just ask. Did I log out of ChatGPT? Come on, Tyler. Can I see how big a file is with rsync on the command line? Dry run with actually transferring provides these statistics including total file size. We're going to do stats as well. Yeah, I'm not going to download it. It seems to be there for a reason, though. Isn't that the size right there? Might have to look at the walkthrough because I just want to know. I'm not going to download that file, and I can't imagine we have to with it being that large. And here's what we discovered. There is, by default, allows new users to register, which we did. I don't think any of this is going to be interesting. Oh, it's already where I'm at. Yeah, like in the real world, that's not... Well, it's still pretty big, but... Because in the real world, I might take the time to download it, but I'm not going to download that unless I have to. Maybe... Let's just check up to that point on this machine. I think there was the wiki about it. Yeah, where's the wiki? Wiki.vulnlab. You do have to download it? Really? Did you confirm that with the walkthrough to ARs? Don't tell me like what to do next, but if someone does want to look at the walkthrough and just tell me if I really do have to download this. Because that's going to be annoying. Is there any way to just read a file? Like, here, let me... I do have to download it. Okay, well... Makes sense, but it's a large file. I don't even know if how big my VM is. Can I somehow read this file with just our sync, not downloading it? Okay, well, I'll do the magic of video editing. For those of you watching the standalone video, I'll see you in the future when that file is done downloading. And I'm going to jump to this as a cue to myself when I'm editing. That Tyler, this is the point where you can edit things forward so that on the standalone video, we're not all just staring at my screen, waiting for the file to download. But yeah, but I don't have SSH access, Abdul, so I can't read it. All right, well, what do you guys want to talk about? Check this real quick. I'm asking ChatGPT to calculate how long it will take to transfer this file. Maybe 6 minutes? Okay. We'll hang out for 6 minutes. Holy Minoy said, so it's a bit paranoid to just use public Wi-Fi instead of your own to watch YouTube hacking vids and hacking related GPT questions. What would you say falls under research when you switch to public? No, like, dude, you're fine for any of that. The only time you would need to be on a VPN is if you're doing something like bug bounty. And bug bounty is when organizations pay you to essentially hack them, but you are sending what appears to be malicious traffic from your IP, and you just don't want your IP to be blocked. How would you go about getting into pen testing after a boot camp in Sec Plus if you did it over again? I made a whole video about this, guys, where I gave a lot more thought to that question. So let me find that video and I'll drop it here. You guys can watch it, but I could wing it right now, but honestly, the video is going to be a lot better. Give me just a second. I'll find it. There's that. And actually, while we're just staring at me, I wanted to check out this email from Slayer Labs. I was not expecting to get back to me so quick. Hello, we'll set you up free for 30 days. If you end up liking it and build more content, we can extend access, no problem. Amazing. Wow, that was super generous of them. Okay, cool. Well, I'll definitely make a video about them. Amazing. Okay, let me jump to chat. Are you doing the ARCTP bootcamp? I am not, just mainly because December's so busy, and I knew I had to make videos for Advent of Cyber. So I'm doing 4 of the official videos for Advent of Cyber. I was going to try to live stream every night, but that's just too much. But I made the official videos for day 2, day 5, day 7, and my next one will be day 17. So coming up in about 5 days, the official walkthrough will be by me. So I just had too much going on to try to do the AWS bootcamp. Have you been using Kaido exclusively? Anything you go back to Burp for? I use Kaido exclusively only on stream. For my actual day-to-day job as a pen tester, I use Burp Suite Pro. The reason I don't use Burp Suite Pro on stream is because it's very cost prohibitive for a lot of people, and I don't want to use a tool on stream where people can't follow along without paying $500 or whatever the frick it costs. Oh, guys, the file's done. I use WinScribe as my VPN. I'll drop a link. They're watching right now. That's why they emailed you right away for the shout out. Exactly. They're good at marketing. Sent you a DM on Discord if you could read when you get a chance. Sure. Yeah, I'll check it out later. All right. Tyler, who is editing this video, you can jump to this part in the video. All right, well, it took just a few minutes and we were able to successfully download the file. We have it right here. So now we can go ahead and I think it's Gunzip, Jenkins, XF maybe. There we go. I always forget which one I need to use. And LSLA, we have our Jenkins configuration right here. So let's go ahead and see what is in this file. We'll CD over to our Jenkins configuration, and we have everything here. Now, with a Jenkins configuration like this, we can actually pull down some clear text passwords and actually decrypt the passwords. I'm trying to remember the syntax for doing that, but I can find it with Google. Decrypt Jenkins passwords. There's actually a tool, I think. Oh, is it right here? Woo, found the stream. Hello from LinkedIn. What is up? Good to have you here. Let me check this out. Command line tool for decrypting and dumping Jenkins credentials. Jenkins stores encrypted credentials in the credentials XML file or in the config XML. To decrypt them, you need the master key and Hudson util secret, which, based on this, we have access to all of that, so that shouldn't be a problem. I've tested this on Jenkins, blah, blah. Pre-built binary. Oh, Mac, Intel, or Linux. Okay. All right, so, we're just grabbing, all right, we'll just manually download the binary. That's fine. I've used this tool in the past, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and grab this one right here. We will save. Go to our terminal. And we'll just back out here. We'll CP from home, Tyler downloads, and I don't know what that file was actually called. Jenkins. All right. No, how about... Oh, I don't need to unzip it. I can just make it executable. Okay, cool. All right, let's go look at the syntax that we have here. So we need to pass it all of this information like so. I got it, and I suppose to make this easy, we could... If we just switch to our Jenkins configuration and paste that in here, I should just be able to clear out the Jenkins home things, and at least that works in my head. Because we're already in Jenkins home, so I think this will work. Oh, maybe if I copy that file. Okay, maybe not. What is our issue? Credentials.xml, no such file or directory. Really? Okay, I guess there isn't. Okay, I need to do some digging. I know I've done this before. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did it. I don't think you can just get clear text creds from like stuff like this. We have to actually decrypt it. Oh, I've leaned that in front of the secrets. Oh, was that my issue? Oh yeah, good call. Let's try that. Yeah, but there's no credentials.xml. Here. So, if we grep like all of this, there's not going to be a clear text password. Is there creds.xml? Is under users. There's users.xml. Oh, I thought I was. There's just config.xml again. Oh, hold up. We have users here though. Here we have some password hashes. Okay. So what if I cp config.xml and I just put it out and I call it credentials.xml just so I can repeat my previous command. Oh, well, shoot. I can't imagine it's just a null pass. I think we have to decrypt it, and I'm just doing it wrong. Let's go to let's see how Hacktricks recommends doing this. And I really need to change my default search engine on here. Search. I much prefer the results of Google. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it, but You can list the secrets accessing credentials if you have enough permissions. Note that this will only list the secrets inside the credentials XML file, but build config files might also have more credentials. We don't have that file. These files are needed to decrypt Jenkins secrets. Such secrets can usually be found in... Oh, so there's different spots to find it. Find the secrets. All right, so we have a job build. We have a secret right there. Okay, I got you. Print only the file names where the secrets are located. Well, we already see it, the build. Decrypt Jenkins secrets offline. If you have dumped the needed passwords to decrypt the secrets, use this script to decrypt them. All right. Come on. YOLO. I don't know. I have it installed, do I not? Wonder if this is an older version of it. It's go like this. That'd be my issue. Maybe I'll just set up a Python virtual environment rather than breaking all my packages, but it's more fun to live dangerously. Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, okay, sweet. I got it. All right, so now with that information, we can run this. So we're going to grab the master key, the Hudson util secret. Was that all here? It was in the secrets folder, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. So let's give that a shot. We're going to do this. We're going to decrypt.py. Once again, what do I need? The master key, Hudson util secret, and then credentials.xml. So I think the master key is in Jenkins. Nope. Jenkins configuration, secrets, and master key. And then our Hudson util is also in Jenkins configuration, secrets, util secret, and then our credentials.xml that we want to crack was up here. This one right here, I think. So this would be in Jenkins configuration and then jobs build. I think I did it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's grab that and copy it here. That's the full command. So we'll go over to this and we'll say, hey, we'll just put it here. And that gives it that. Let's go ahead and turn on wrap code. All right, cool. We have a password. I'm guessing it's the password for the admin whatever thingy. So now if we go over here, who are our users? Explore users. It's this admin at build.vl. And now we have access to this user's as this user. Here's our Jenkins file. This is an easy machine. I really like this platform. Can only imagine how hard the insane level. Yeah, those are the ones that I'm going to use a walkthrough. Now, is there a runner that will give me RCE of some sort? If I edit this file, one would think. Or is there not? Do I need to do something else, I wonder? Let's just explore a little bit. I mean, this seems to be the only file. What do you guys think? Do we need to actually modify the Jenkins file and try to get RC? Do you think there's a runner that's actually executing the stuff? I'm curious on that. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I guess, what do we have to lose? Let's just try it, I suppose. If one extension is Hack Tools. If you've never heard of Hack Tools, it's an amazing extension for shells and things. But let me go ahead and grab my IP. Go back over to Hack Tools. We'll put in our IP, and we'll just host it on port 8000. Oh, not a reverse shell. Well, yeah, we'll do a reverse shell on port 8000. That'll be fine. We can go ahead and copy that and go back over to our terminal, and we'll just call this shell.sh. Paste it in 8000, and then we need to Python 3m HP server 80. I think I need a sudo that as well, like so. And then we can grab the syntax from ChatGPT because that looks correct for me. You could inject commands. No, we want to try to get a full reverse shell. So let's see if we can do that. My malicious server is this IP right here. And it's shell.sh. Okay. Now, can we trigger a job to run somehow? Also, let me check our time. I want to make sure I'm not running out of time. Expires in 53 minutes. Let's just extend it if we can. There we go. We're extended back to 2 hours. All right. Well, we don't have anything reaching out to us. All right. I'm curious. Can we... Is there a way to... Gosh, I just don't know. Oh, webhooks. Isn't that what Neflo said? Okay, log into your T instance, navigate to the repo for which you want to set up a webhook, go to settings, webhook, and add webhook. Settings. Webhook. Oh, it's right here. But that's not an IP I have access to. So can I just add a webhook? Select the webhook is GOGS. CATIA supports GOGS compatible webhooks. What the frick is GOGS? Set the target URL to your Jenkins server's Git webhook endpoint. Choose the event that should trigger. Save the webhook. So looking at that, Nefos, my lack of expertise on this, do we have to do anything or should this eventually do it automatically? By looking at this, once you've committed the change, it should run within a minute or two. Okay, cool. So maybe we just need to give it some time. Oh, recent deliveries 2 minutes ago. Oh, and we can test delivery. Oh, look. Oh, look, we have a shell, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. Okay, cool. I had a shell and didn't even realize it. Let's go ahead and copy this code, though, for our notes. We then updated the Jenkins code. The job triggered after 2 minutes, giving us a reverse shell. All right, there's that. And now we have our reverse shell. What up, the Shy Hat? We are checking out Vuln Lab for the first time, doing the machine called build, and we finally have a reverse shell. Checking our environment. Are we in a Docker container? So can we escape? Do we need to escape? Hey, we have the user flag. Do I input that somewhere? I don't think I input it anywhere. We'll just say we have it, right? Do I input it in Discord somewhere? Maybe I should look at this lab access. Flag command in Discord if you want. Okay, cool. Well, let's do that. Oh, sweet. Okay. Challenge solved. Beautiful. All right, cool. We have at least the first one. We have the user flag. All right. Now with us, since we are here, I think we need to escape the Docker container. And if we go over to like Docker, Hacktricks, Docker escape. We'll try a few of these commands. Okay, whoops. Can we actually run Docker? I doubt it. Okay, we can't do that. Well-configured Docker containers won't allow commands like fsl. However, on misconfigured Docker command where the flag privilege is specified, it's possible to get the privileges to see the host drive. Can I do that? What? Okay. And then it's just mounting it. All right. And then we're just mounting it to the one I made. Permission denied, even though I'm root. I know I'm root, but we're in a container, so I'm kind of root and I'm kind of not. We can't run Docker commands. Okay, cool. We can check that tool out if we need to. Is there any other users in here? So we could also just do some password hunting. I mean, we are root, but there's really no users. We could try var. Gosh. All right, you know what we're going to do, though? Before we do anything, let's stabilize our freaking shell. And, you know, you would think I'd be able to do this from memory by now, but I can't. I always have to look at it. For some reason, this never, ever sticks in my freaking brain how to stabilize a shell. So let's do this real quick. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how to do it without Python. Can I do the rest of this without Python? Python's always there for me. All right, whatever. What do you guys think we should look at? Here's our backups. We were in Jenkins' home when we started. Maybe. All right, and we already had all these secrets, so that's actually not going to be helpful to us. We have an intern.build.v1. Can use Docker networking. I have no idea, Netflix. I don't know how to do that. Oh, hey, we have a private key. We can at least grab that. I don't know if that's going to do anything for us actually on our container, but let's call it the same one. I mean, all right, here goes nothing, guys. Oh, you know what? I need to make it. This is Vuln Lab. Okay, let's think about what we have so far. We have a reverse shell. Oh, can I SSH into intern? Hold up, I have an idea. How do I stabilize my terminal without Python? What? All right, Mr. Muddy Pants. First, I like your name. Oops. Does that actually work? Let's try it. frick, it asked me for the password. I was just hoping that would work. Root app build. Okay, we have somewhat of a stable shell, but why can I not SSH? Guys, what am I missing? Without looking at the walkthrough, though. I was hoping I could just SSH as root into that other machine. Try password use, but I doubt it. Maybe for some reason, well, no, it would have to be grabbing that key. What? Yeah, you're probably right, but how we know who that other user is? Because I don't see any idea of other user. Okay, let me look at chat. Tunnel the access ports on host. Yeah, I'm not sure. Any interesting processes running? We have all of our Jenkins craziness, but tunnel the access ports on host. How is this an easy machine? I'm apparently a noob. Good Docker. So I don't know. I'm trying to think if we even really need a break out of Docker. All right, guys. I've already been streaming for 2 hours, and I don't feel like continuing to stream and do nothing. Let's see what stupid thing I'm missing. Not that the machine's stupid. I'm stupid. I'm missing something obvious. I guarantee it. Okay, Neffels, I'll try that real quick. I checked that BlazeBits, I think. Here, guys, we're just going to find out. Wait, what? Okay, user, get the files and uncover a password. Build. All right, we did that. Explore the inner network and dive into a long-forgotten protocol. It's not DNS. There's no way it's DNS. It was... What? Really? Okay, we did all this. Yeah, you're probably right, but I don't know how to abuse that with the information we have. Like, just the first part of the machine I thought was kind of hard. Now I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm lost. Yeah, we did all this. We did all this. We did all this. We did all this. The SSH folder contains a private key, but I couldn't use it to log into the host. The rhost file will be important later. Yeah, it was. So how do we... Hey, this is what Nefo said to do, I think. Wow. Guys, this is crazy. How the frick am... I'll never be able to do a medium machine on this platform. I didn't see that these were filtered. What? Guys, that's absolutely insane. There's literally no way. No way I would have been able to do that. I never would have thought about that. Sure enough, there's the... I never saw that that was filtered either. Apparently I missed that with Ruscam, but I never saw that that was filtered at all. I never would have been able to guess this. I suppose I could have set up like a script that did this. I have to set up a whole proxy. Yeah. Okay, this video isn't going to end up on YouTube because I'm not going to finish this machine. This, like, we're not even close to being done at this point, and I don't feel like continuing to stream after I've been on here for 2 hours. Let's at least understand what it's doing. So I understand this. We set up a SOCKS proxy. We then reach the Docker subnet from Kali. Yeah. We log into MariaDB without... Holy crap. No way. Guys, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. What? The... it... What? What? There's no way. I maybe made a mistake, legit, getting a sub to VulnLab. Not that the platform isn't cool, but guys, if this is the beginning machine... where was the wiki? Junior level Linux machine? No freaking way. This is more complex than any pen test I have ever done in my entire life. And I mean, all the internals I've done, I get domain admin like in a few days in the real world. What? If this is junior, guys, I'm like, I don't even work in IT yet. I'm glad I'm a pen tester now, because if I wasn't a pen tester and I did a lab like this and it told me junior, I kid you not, I would just be like, all right, I'm not going to pursue pen testing. If this is what your typical pen tester knows how to do, I'm not going to be a pen tester. So for those of you watching this and feeling overwhelmed and lost by this lab that's called Easy, just know I am a pen tester and I'm completely lost as well. Wow. Okay, let me back up. So let's add a record for admin build pointing to our attack machine's IP address in the power DNS. Wow. Now we can either use rlogin or RSH to log in as root on the target without a password, and we get the root flag. Guys, that's crazy. You know what? I will share this on YouTube. Although I didn't complete the machine, and I'm not going to. Like, legit, it would take way too long for a live stream. Like, this machine, to work through it, because what I would have done if I was doing this on my own, I would only go until I'm no longer stuck. So I'd figure out the Docker thing, and I would stop looking at the walkthrough, and I'd go there. Like, this would easily take me, I don't know, probably total time, 8 hours maybe. And that would be referring to the walkthrough every time I got stuck, maybe longer. It's not live streamable. It would be one thing to do the entire thing and then make a walkthrough video of it, but I like to show myself going through the process live. But you know what? I think I will put this on YouTube. We don't win every time. It feels weird to say me, I don't win every time. I get stuck, I get frustrated, I get completely lost on some of these machines, and this one is rated easy. So hey, if you've made it to the end of this video, first, thank you for hanging out with me and watching me get frustrated and work my way through this, but I do want to let you know, if you go through a machine like this and you feel imposter syndrome, like there's no way you'll ever be able to do it, I just want to tell you it's okay. Machines like this that are rated as easy are unrealistic, and they do unfortunately breed imposter syndrome. I do this for a living. I pen test every single day for my job, and there's absolutely no way I could have completed this machine on my own without looking at a walkthrough. So I just want to encourage those of you who maybe are new to the field, want to get into pen testing, feeling lost when looking at something like this, know that on this platform and other platforms, easy doesn't necessarily mean easy. Junior does not mean junior. I think the rating itself is pretty bad in this instance. Also, the benefit of not making sponsored videos is when I review a platform like this, I can give my honest thoughts. And my honest thoughts is that VulnLab looks amazing. I mean, it seems to be realistic, it have a deep dive, but having this be the first box as an introduction to the platform, I personally think is bad UI and bad marketing for your typical end user who wants to learn. I'm going to try out some more of their machines, and I'll do them on stream as well to give you guys a feel for them. But just to be blunt, if I did not sign up, like I did the year-long access to the platform, so since I paid for it, I'm going to use it. But if I would have done just like a month-long access and this was my first machine, I probably wouldn't come back to the platform because I would just assume this is how all the machines are. So I'm hoping all the machines are not like this. If they are, I won't be using the platform. But wow, that's crazy. Well, hey guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. All right, now I'm just on stream with you guys. Let me get caught up on chat. Gotta ramp it up. Any insane ones? We found something crazier than Hack the Box. Yeah, I can generally do Hack the Box easy machines. All right, let me scroll. Yeah, good call, BlazeBiz. Don't feel bad using walkthroughs to learn why the tech does what it does. Okay, so Pebble said it's an AD chain. Standalones are okay, but their AD stuff is really good. So maybe that's what I need to do, is dive into the AD stuff. Try their Windows Easy Machines. I just don't like, I'm pretty sure XCT or whatever his name is not going to watch this video. But if he does, like, my feedback is, yo, do not have the first machine you recommend be freaking Build, out of all things. No, I'm curious now, guys. We're going to look at a walkthrough for this one. I want to see what an insane one looks like. Okay, SSH web service. Got it. They use dir search. They find some stuff. Wait, where'd you get creds? Oh, they found creds right there. Okay, cool. I tried files. After some time, I got this. Using this payload, we get file read. Okay, HD access and get user.txt. I'll be honest, I solved the root part unintended way myself. Ah. So let's read a file and see where the frick this craziness is. So they solved it unintentionally. All right. Yeah, that's easier. That's easier than the one we just did. What? What is this rating, bro? I don't know, guys. I'll have to try some more, and I'll do it on stream. You guys can struggle with me. Maybe we should do this one. A junior level Windows AD machine. This junior level probably means we have to discover a undisclosed 0-day in the Windows kernel to elevate our privileges to dump hashes that can only be cracked with the legit GPU cracking rig. You have to start cracking the hash, and then 3 weeks later, when the hash finally cracks, you get access to a second account that still isn't an admin account. You still can't dump hashes. Just kidding. I have no idea. That's my freaking guess. If it's anything like Build or whatever we just did. Oh man. All right. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. Oops. Let's go like here. Once again, do appreciate all of you taking the time to hang out with me. Even though I got pwned hard by that, I had fun. And that's what matters, right? Is having fun. Oh, I'm the only person streaming. Shoot. Well, let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Now, for those of you new to this terminology, in Twitch, raiding means sending all of our viewers to another person. And I like to raid other people to show our support for them. I know a lot of you are probably watching on other platforms. So you have almost 60 people watching, but I don't know how many of you are on Twitch. So if you're not on Twitch, come join me on Twitch so you can be part of the raid. I'll drop a link to my Twitch real quick in the chat. But there's my Twitch. So even if you're on YouTube or LinkedIn, if you could do me a favor and just come watch on Twitch for a little bit, just so you can be part of the raid, I would appreciate it. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if there's anyone we can raid. I'm looking at the Science and Technology channel. And I'm not really seeing anyone. Oh, this guy's pretty cool. I'm going to see if he's actually streaming. It's Computer Booter. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, but I often watch him when I'm working. He does like computer repair. Like physical computer repair, and like repairs game controllers and stuff. He's actually pretty fun to watch. I think it'd be fun to raid him. And our raid phrase will be hack smarter, not harder. I'm just waiting for the ad to get done so I can make sure he's actually streaming. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a cool dude, y'all. Even if you're not into computer repair stuff, I've watched him quite a few times, and he's a lot of fun to watch. So let me set up this raid real quick, and then I'll sign off from the stream. Oh, why am I not signed in? Gosh dang it. dual booting between Linux and Windows screws all my sessions up. So let me sign in real quick. All right. I set up to the raid, y'all. Come join the raid. The raid phrase is going to be hack smarter, not harder. Hack smarter, not harder. We'll watch him repair some stuff while I edit some of the videos, but we will